parts. Oh boy! And then from here we can just claim our daily stuff. Arrows, ticket, bow footprint. And actually, I'm curious, how close am I to being done with that? Command card enhancement. Also, this is a little loud in my ears. There we go, that's better. So, we want Mashu. And I don't think that's enough. It's like 20 per. Yeah, I'm only 2 more footprints off for Mash to be fully maxed out. Nice. That will be very nice, and definitely something we will get done soon. Before the year is done, at least. But anyways, we are going to continue with the GudaGuda event today. Really quickly, I'm going to pop into the shop here. Detective missions. We got a lot of them done. Plenty more are here. Event items wise, I don't have enough except to get this dancing like a flower, because I want to get all of this in one, so that'd be 400 of that. So yeah, now we go to the missions. So, the following missions can be claimed: 60 unarmed enemies, 20 Nobu enemies. Let it load, let it load. I'm not going to click that. 40 Nobu enemies for 5 Magatamas. No 60s yet. 20 machines for 5 Fangs. Unlocks 40 machines, which cannot be done yet. What we do have is 30 Earth attributes for 5 Deadly Poisonous Needles. Unlocks the 60 Earth attributes. 5 Super Giants for 5 Poisonous Needles. Unlocks 10 Super Giants. 10 Evil or Good Servants for 20 of the mysterious Renmaru X coins. And it unlocks 20 Evil or Goods. Whoops. Went a little bit too fast on the clicks there. North Block free quest 3 times is another 10 Renmaru X coins. South Block quest 3 times is 5 Rainbow Threads. Any free quest 10 times will get us the 3-star command code for the event, Nobu Sengumi, which is 15% crit chance on an engraved quick card. Very useful, actually. The embodiment of a certain heroic spirit's subconsciousness born from Holy Grail run amok, or rather, the Roshugimi Brigade version. These mini-Nobus have concerns about the way things have always been done, and are motivated by their sense of justice to go out and right the world's wrongs. They excel at espionage, and their sword techniques are both exceptionally flexible and needlessly sharp. And that unlocks the 20 of any requests. 200 Restoration Manu as battle drops gets us a Ranmaru Substance X, and unlocks 400 of said drops. Oops, went a little bit too fast. And lastly, 30 missions total unlocks Chapter 6, as well as gives us the 4-star command code, the A Kind Wish, which is the engraved cards crit star gather rate by 150% if it is an arts card. There was once a man who made his way through Bakumatsu society with nothing more than his trusty katana and his friend's firearm, dreaming of a new age for his country of Japan. He dreamed of a world in which everyone could smile, laugh, and live in peace, and kept running as hard as he could to try and make that dream a reality. That modest wish, too big for any one person to realize, eventually swallowed the man whole as the time shifted beneath his feet. His katana and sword were meant for not for killing, but for protecting. That is very sentimental. I feel like that might be a Roma misplayed. But anyways, we will find out possibly some more of his backstory here soon. For we have Chapter 6, Don't Say Goodbye. No battle on this first node. How hideous. This is the god born to take our place as we die. We cannot allow something so revolting to remain. Wash it away, wash it away, wash it away. Wash the abomination into the abyss, where no light shall ever reach it. Wash it away, wash it away, wash it away. Begone, abomination, begone, malformed god, leave this land and never return. Wash it away, wash it away. Wash it away. Orochi of Takachio. And so I washed up on this island, abandoned and forgotten. How dared they do this to me? How dare they cast me out? I was angry, furious, enraged, and so stunted and weakened. I ate. I ate mud, grass, beasts, humans. I ate, and I ate, and I ate, and I grew. Eventually, there were none left in this land who could oppose me. So I climbed to the top of this mountain, so I could return to where I came from, and devour those who cast me out. But then that spear came down from above, huh? Correct. It bound me to this land when it fell from the heavens, just as I was about to return. If not for this accursed spear, I could finally return and devour everything. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they cast me down here and bind me to this land? I see. Human, free me from this spear, and I will grant you any wish your heart desires. That must have been hard for you. What did you say? There. The spear's out. Are you all set now? Great. Well, then I'll just be on my way. Okay. Oh, demon dragon... fallen demon dragon goddess is trying to probably do a monkey's paw wish scenario to get free from being chained to the earth, only for the guy she's trying to monkey's paw being like, wow, that's rough, buddy. There you go. Have fun. What a strange human. How peculiar. I was so angry just a moment ago, but now... But who was that? I've never met a human like that. In fact, I completely forgot that I meant to devour him after tricking him into freeing me. See? Monkey's paw. Hold it, human. And thus, the romance between Oryu and Ryoma was born. It's not hard to guess that was Oryu. That's actually very sweet that that happened in that way. It's hard to admit this, but you guys weren't as much help as I'd expected. You didn't seem to have any trouble saying so. What did you expect? Chickside's nearly invulnerable. I know, right? Talk about a pain. Hang on, Lord Takasugi. You knew there were two Lord Sakamotos. What do you mean? Okini told you all about it, right? The other Sakamoto's the one I fought against during the Boshin Holy Grail War. I thought something was going on when he showed up with that woman when she hadn't been around before. But I didn't think that meant there were two of them. Did you know, Okuni? You're completely shameless, aren't you? That's the whole reason you were having me look into Lord Sakamoto, right? Well, I did have a pretty good idea once I had Chaldea's data to work with, too. So, long and short of it is, in this singularity, there's the Sakamoto Ryoma who was summoned to fight in the Boshin Holy Grail War, and the Sakamoto Ryoma who was summoned to Chaldea. That explains why there are two of them. What a wild twist. This means I could meet myself if another one of me were ever summoned to Chaldea. Well, assuming I'm officially registered in this Throne of Heroes thing, at least. There are more servants like that than you'd think. There's even Auntie who's a combination of all the other aunties. Some versions of her really don't make sense at all. We're getting off track. So we now know that the imposter Sakamoto Ryoma showed up with that serpent woman. But what happened to Chaldea's Lord Sakamoto? Oh, him. They captured him. How do you know that? That intel comes straight from my espionage department. Very reliable. I was counting on your Sakamoto to take care of the other one, but I obviously miscalculated. I thought there was no way your Sakamoto could lose with that woman on his side. By the way, Lord Takasugi, was Lord Sakamoto accompanied by that woman when he was alive, too? Yeah, he was. What about it? Was she always that strong? Yep, at some point she just started following Sakamoto around everywhere he went. Thanks to her, none of the people who wanted Sakamoto dead could touch him. I still don't know how someone managed to assassinate him after I died. But the Sakamoto Ryoma from the Boshin Holy Grail War didn't have her with him. Isn't that strange? I mean, she is his noble phantasm after all, right? I'm actually gonna look at the legit legend of Sakamoto Ryoma. Maybe he was hiding her? He was always good at keeping secrets. I thought about that, but if Lord Sakamoto was summoned here as a servant, then she should have been with him too, since she's a noble phantasm. That would mean Sakamoto without her is the imposter, but she was with him the last we saw them, right? Yes, which is why I think that might be the key to this whole... President, we just received an urgent report. What is it? Something interesting, I hope? The Showa Kino Party just announced that they will be, executing Sakamoto Ryoma. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Nothing really new. So second part is also a no-fight submission. So he was partially responsible for the establishment of the Empire Japan in late Edo, per historical fact. I am Takechi Zuizan, the leader of the Showa Kino Party, and I have an important announcement to make to all citizens of the Restoration City. It pertains to Takasugi Shinsaku, the city's de facto ruler, and the truth of what he calls the bloody opening of Edo Castle. Takasugi claims that it was Sakamoto Ryoma who killed all the key figures of the Sacho Alliance and the Shogunate. But he lies. On that day we all gathered to negotiate a bloodless opening of Edo Castle. Or so we thought. But the truth is, Takasugi tricked the government figures into attending so he could have them all killed. He then razed all of Edo to the ground and framed my friend, Sakamoto Ryoma, for his crimes, and presented himself as the hero of the Restoration, responsible for saving all of your lives. By the great good fortune, both I and Sakamoto managed to survive that tragedy and hide here within the Restoration City. But of course, since we know the truth, Takasugi could not afford to let us live. So began his next scheme, meant to cast the Kino Party in a poor light. He sent this false Sakamoto Ryoma to slaughter innocent civilians like yourselves. But today that treachery ends. We of the Showa Kino Party now have Takasugi Sakamoto imposter in our custody. Welcome back, Sakamoto Ryoma, my friend. Thank you, Takechi. And thank you to all my comrades in the Showa Kino Party for helping me despite the terrible slander that heaped upon my name. I have nothing but gratitude for all of you. I got my voices mixed up there a bit. I, Takechi Suizan, promise you all this. I will clear my friend Sakamoto Ryoma's name, bring the real criminal, Takasugi Shinsaku, to justice, and raise the true Kino flag here in the Restoration City. We will begin at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with the execution of the Sakamoto Ryoma imposter. That is the Showa Kino Party's declaration of war upon this city's true enemy. Well. Whoa, was that true? Man, that was seriously wicked of me. I know I'm an evil mastermind, but come on. This isn't funny, and honestly, Chacha still wouldn't put it past any of it past you. Good point, I wouldn't put it past me either. You wouldn't? But hey, think about it. The other Sakamoto they are calling an imposter is all the one you know from Chaldea, right? So that should be enough proof for all of you that he's not some imposter I dug up and used. Oh yeah, good point. I still don't trust you. Hey boss, how about we just kill him now?
to be safe. Wow, decisive. I like your style, guy.
President, with all due respect, shut the hell up. This isn't getting us anywhere. Obviously, the Chaldean Sakamoto can't be an imposter, so the real imposter has to be the one with Takechi Zuizan.
But now your Sakamoto's gonna be executed, huh? Poor guy.
Well, we just have to save him then.
Huh? Are you nuts? Alright then, let's get going, boss.
Seriously, it's obviously a trap.
Yeah? So friggin' what? Once our boss makes up his mind, he doesn't change it for anything. Besides, that bastard might be as shady as hell, but he's still one of us.
You know, Nagayoshi, for a guy who's always talking about slaughtering his opponents, you do drop the occasional pearl of wisdom. Fine, Cha-Cha guesses Cha-Cha will join you too. I'm going too. Besides, I really want to know what's inside that box they've got.
Well, well.
So what are you gonna do, Mr. Secret Criminal President?
Me? I'm not going.
And why the hell not? Are you stupid or something? If this were a stage performance, it'd be the part where you're so moved by these young people's spirits that you turn over a new leaf.
I've got a better idea. If we're going to do this, we should do it in style.
Ooh, style, you say?
Now then, will they come for him or not? I'm not sure. They have to know it's a trap. It doesn't matter. Either way, I still need to settle the score with Takasugi.
He did do a number on us during the Holy Grail War, didn't he?
I thought I could trust a Filipino comrade from the Choshu, but he ruined everything. Now I'm going to make him rue the day he betrayed our noble goal of using the Holy Grail to remake Japan in the Kino's lineage. I swear it.
Yes, Takasugi does have to die for us to realize our dream.
Incidentally, what did you do with that woman?
She's sleeping in my room. Useful as all that power is, she consumes a ton of magical energy. Speaking of my room, I think I'll be headed back to it now myself.
Alright. Yes, Izo, what is it?
Takechi-sensei, are you sure we can trust this Ryoma?
What do you mean?
It feels like there's something off about him.
Izo, all you need to worry about is doing exactly what I tell you.
Well, yeah, I know that, but...
Just stop, Izo. A man like you could never understand how Takechi-sensei thinks.
Shut up, Shinbei. This is between me and Takechi.
Enough. I have other business to attend to. Let's go, Tanaka.
Yes, sir. It's been a day and I've already forgotten how I do their vocal inflections. Already forgotten. You awake?
Yes, Izo, I am.
Hey, are you really Ryoma?
I'm not sure. I know how this must sound coming from me, but I'm a completely different person than I was back then.
That day, when I was about to die, I made a contract with the world and became a servant. I thought by doing that I could help people. I thought as long as I could help people, that was all I needed. Things didn't turn out that way. All I've done until now is tie up loose ends, just shuffling things around after everything's already said and done. And that's not helping people. It's an office gig, meant to cover my own ass. Back when I was alive, some people used to say I was an arms dealer. Looking back on it now, maybe they were onto something. If I'm actually a servant, a ghost liner born from my living self's mistakes, then maybe the thought of me is what I was really like. Cut the riddle crap. All I want to know is, are you Ryoma or not? Izo. Well, are you the same Ryoma who ditched me and Takechi to leave Tosa? Yes, I feel the same now as I did back then. That much I'm sure of. That's right. That's the one part of me that will never change. That right there is the proof I'm me. Gotcha. Get out of here, Ryoma. Izo, why are you... I don't get any of this complicated crap. All I know is, weirdly enough, you feel like the same Ryoma I knew back then, too. Or you said the same thing, but I think there's more to it for her. Yeah, that other Ryoma isn't an imposter. I can tell he really is me, too. Then what are you still doing here? Go on, scram. I don't want to see Oryu getting ordered around with that scary look on her face. It doesn't feel right.
Thank you, Izo. Come with me. We can make our escape to get... Oh, I see. Izo, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I know we'll see each other again.
That's so? Yeah, get lost.
Okay, see you later.
Too bad we couldn't have talked like this back then. Anyway, you've been waiting long enough.
You knew I was here.
Of course I did. We're both assassins. What I don't get is, why'd you let him escape?
Oh, I'll catch him again soon enough. Besides, there's something else I need to do first.
Oh, and what's that?
Kill you, you backstabbing shit! Ah!
You think some hulking brute like you can kill me? I'm a goddamn sword prodigy.
Big talk, you monkey see, monkey do swordplay can never compare to my finely honed Jigen Ryu.
Oh yeah? Let's see about that.
Ah! Bastard! You even copied my Jigen Ryu.
You know, I kind of like that technique. I think I'll keep using it.
Everything about you irritates me. Your devilish swordplay makes me sick to my stomach.
Right back at you, you big oaf. You always did look down on me. Now I'm gonna show you exactly which of us the better swordsman.
Of course I looked down on you. I never understood why Takechi-sensei had any use for a scumbag like you. You never stood for anything. I always said I would be the Kino Party's downfall one day. But he kept taking pity on you, not that scum like you even deserved it. Instead of being grateful, you threw yourself into the temptations of women and booze. And as I said, you turned out to be Takechi-sensei's downfall.
Oof. What was that?
After you were forced out of the capital, you could have gone to save Takechi-sensei when he was imprisoned. But instead, you made things worse for him and gave all the toast to higher-rank containers the perfect excuse to get rid of him. Takechi-sensei was gracious enough to make a loser like you one of us, and you paid him back with treachery. What greater betrayal could there be?
You're wrong. Back then
And now you're stabbing him in the back yet again. Well, I've had enough. When I'm done with you, I'll have to scrape you off the ground.
You got it all wrong. Back then I don't think he cares, Izo.
Ah!
One quartz, one mysterious Ranmaru X lands craft essence, and chapter 6 done. I'm just reading up on the lore here, trying to find something. I am very disappointed, Lambda, that you have 2 of your arts cards already in use. I might need to read the her Lancer. So the 2 Oryus are not the same person. So the Oryu that is historically married is not the same person as the Oryu in-game. But that's kind of, you know, obvious as obvious does. Let's hope for some brave change. Ritzier. Alright, let's check his Lancer variant. Let's see if we can get a name here. I guess I just wasn't paying close enough attention. That's not the greatest damage there, Lambda. At least this is the last time we're doing this for a little bit. Boop bop beep. Let's see. Possibly need to look up the stake itself. Wow. Even still, this motion camera lives. Orochi who failed to become a dragon. Yeah, I might need to look up the spear itself here to get an idea of who exactly Oryu is meant to be. Okay, let me smash. What Orochi of Takachio? I think that might be the name. Maybe. No, the White Orochi of Takachio. White Orochi of Takachio. Yeah, it's just giving me a bunch of Grand Order stuff. Okay, let's try looking up the name of Ryuma's weapon in this state. Also, I should have totally used that, but I guess not. So, it is Ama no Sakahoku is the name of Ryuma's weapon. Okay, and we just completed a bunch of missions. So, no, don't need to do anything. Okay, let's really quickly go to the guide here so I can mark that off. So, per the guide, we should have completed mission 32. Yep, which was 60 with the heaven to get us 5 horseshoes. Mission 51. But let's claim mission 6 here as well, which is 10 servant coins. Yep, mission 51, there we go. A lot of things. Yep, new bonus quest thing, not really a big deal. So, 5 caster class enemies, as I was saying. Oh, I missed the 40 demonic stuff. So chapter 7's unlocked a little preemptively here, but okay. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm losing my track here. So, 40 demonics gives us 10 Ranmaru X coins and unlocks 70 demonics. The mission of the 5 caster class enemies, if I go to it, it's mission 51, gave us 5 fangs and unlocked a bonus scenario quest. I think it just means the next mission or something. Then it was 10 female servants for 5 mystical spinal fluids. Unlocks 20 female servants. 400 Fukaya green onions. That was indeed on the list of things that would be done. Nice. Gives us 100 mana prisms as well as the 600. And one of the other ones from beating mission 6 was the Mysterious Renmaru X to Bond 3, gives us 5 homunculus babies. We are now at 40 missions completed. Very nice. Alright, so next up is going to be Chapter 7. Chapter 7, Let My Voice Carry to the Stars. Form your party immediately before the battle begins. Excuse me. Okay, before we launch an attack on their a sneak attack on their headquarters down there, let me go over the plan. I know I might not look it, but I'm an expert commander. In fact, I trounced the Shogunate army like it was nothing back when I was still a young man. Well, not that I ever had a chance to become an old one.
Cut the damn tangents before you really piss me off. Anyway, you know where their headquarters was this whole time.
I did, but I didn't have any reason to actually go until now. Then why'd you send us out to look for them? Because they've got that box that spits out these weird creatures. Besides, I was hoping to put off fighting them until later. But, oh well. In war, improvisation is an important skill. And nothing beats attacking when it seems like it'd be fun. Fun, huh? I didn't think that was usually a factor in war. Renmaru X has not been getting a lot of sunshine here. So what's the plan? I'll tell you. We're going in loud and flashy. This here's my secret weapon for making that happen. I'm going to attach to your armor. Trust me, it's crazy awesome.
What's this thing? It just looks like a big cylinder.
Is that some sort of bazooka or something? I had my entertainment department cook up an extra large rapid-fire fireworks launcher. What are we gonna do with fireworks? Launch them. What else? Just light the fuse here and... okay, off you go.
Hey, what do you think you're...
That wasn't a lot of fireworks. Now that's what I'm talking about. It's great to see the people who work for you outdo themselves. Just look at those brilliant colors. You turned Nagayoshi into a human firework. Don't worry, I've got one for you too. This one's a sparkler. Cha-Cha doesn't need any boring fireworks. For that matter, Cha-Cha doesn't need fireworks from you at all. Round 2, fire. Cha-Cha's going to tell His Imperial Highness about this. What are you thinking? Seriously, do you want them to find us? Obviously. Why do you think I had these made? Interesting. So he wants us found for some reason. Kinobu.
Oh, damn it, hear those things come again.
Cha-Cha might not mind flashy shows like that, but that doesn't mean Cha-Cha wants to be part of one. Oh, Cha-Cha. Oh, look at them go. Just what I'd expect from warring state's period servants. I knew a few surprise fireworks wouldn't get them down. Now, while those who are loudly drawing the enemy's attention, the rest of us will sneak in more stealthily. We'll go in 2 squads. Me and my Kihetai, and you all plus Okuni. And you're only telling us this now? What the hell, guy? Well, yeah, it's more fun keeping a secret up to the end. You still think about this, making this fun? Come on now, those who are plainly useless in stealth missions, but they're making killer diversions. I'm just deploying soldiers to the parts of the battlefield they're best suited to. Fine, I guess that makes sense, but don't think this means you're off the hook. Well, Lord Soul, it looks like we don't have a choice. Let's go sneak in. Zaburo and I will be right behind you. Now we're talking. Oh, now that I think about it, would you rather have been part of the diversion? I assume you'd like the attention given your profession and all. Shut up, you! Come on, Lord Soul. Wake up, Zanzaburo. It's showtime. Activate stealth mode.
Free.
Wow, you're actually being quieter. Actually, also, why did we need to split into 2 groups? To increase my chances of not being spotted, of course. In fact, I'd really appreciate if you guys botched the stealth part and drew some attention to yourselves. Now I see. When this is all over, I encourage you to take a long walk off a short pier. Hey, he might be able to walk on air, so... Oof. Just didn't see the position. But Ame no Sakahoko is a literal mythical weapon stuck outside of an active volcano, it looks like. Huh. And Sakamoto Ryoma is the one who did study it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, and it was during his honeymoon with Oryu that he visited the volcano. And... okay. And he pulled the spear from the summit in an effort to impress his wife. Interesting.
I'm very disappointed in you, Izo. Yet again you betrayed my trust in you. No, not only me, you betrayed all of our Kino party comrades.
Me betray you? I never planned on letting you use me in the first place. I'm done being a puppet for you, or anyone else who thinks they're better than me, than everyone.
Shut up! Don't you talk to Takechi-sensei that way.
You never learn either, do you, Shinbei? Do you know it was Takechi who used your sword when we killed off Onega Koji? Then he gave your sword to me so he could pin the murder on Satsuma.
I know. So what? I'd give my life for Takechi-sensei. How was that strange? In fact, I'll go further. As a warrior, nothing would make me happier than to die in pursuit of Takechi-sensei's ideals. Get it? I'm nothing like you. You're a pathetic excuse for a samurai who sold out his comrades just to save his own skin. I'm taking your head here and now. And when you see your other comrades in hell, you're going to prostrate yourself and beg forgiveness.
That's enough, Tanaka. Just toss them in the cell.
But why? What could you possibly hope to gain from keeping trash like this alive, Takechi-sensei?
I'm sure you'll figure it out once you cool down. Now be quiet and do as you're told.
But...
what's going on? Enemy attack, sir. And what's more, they're charging straight at the front gate. Must be a Takasugi. That certainly sounds like something he'd do. Ignore the diversion. We know he's going to make his way here. Make sure our defenses are airtight. Knowing Takasugi, it's probably just the first of several waves. I'll take care of it. You don't mind, Sakamoto?
Hold it, Takechi-sensei. I can handle them myself. You don't need to get involved here, Sakamoto.
No, I think we should let Sakamoto handle this one.
But...
don't worry about it, Tanaka. We're all comrades here, right? Yes, we are. We are united in a desire to see Japan ruled according to Kino ideals. Yeah, this realm has got some sort of ulterior motive. That much is certain. That much is certain. Looks like our stealth mission is going well so far. I hate to say it, given how infuriating that president is, but he sure does know his stuff. Come to think of it, Lady Okuni, you knew Lord Takasugi during the Holy Grail War, right? How did you end up working together? That? Well, I had a very specific purpose for responding to the summit of that Holy Grail War. It's sort of a long story, but... okay, the short version is that I'm looking for the evil god who destroyed my hometown. An evil god, huh? That's right. It's a very common story. It's so common it wouldn't even make a good theater program blurb. It's really not worth going into.
Son.
Oh. While we're on the subject, what brought you here, Renmaru? Well, it began when I heard someone calling to me. This feeling. Are you okay? Whoa, your eyes glowing. This way, Master. Oh, where's Renmaru going? Come on, Lord Soul, we've got to keep up. Run, run, run. This is it. It's inside this room. I have no idea how you know that, but there's only one way to say for right. Zanzaburo.
Zon.
That's not being stealthy.
It's the box.
Nobu's head is inside that box. Looks like this is some kind of shrine, or maybe it's some setup for some sort of ritual. Look, they're on the platform. It's that box, Master. This feeling coming from the box. Renmaru, I want you to take my head and escape. This memory, no, it isn't my memory.
Whoa there, can't let you guys take that.
You're the imposter Sakamoto Ryoma.
Ouch, rude, but you're wrong about me being an imposter. I really am Sakamoto Ryoma.
Never mind that. Why do you people have this box? It contains...
I thought I was just imagining it, but it seems I was wrong. You really are connected to that servant, Mori Ranmaru.
So Ranmaru is connected to Mori Ranmaru. Master, the box, it contains... Lady Nobunaga's head. You mean that Nobunaga?
Since you've learned that much, I'll just have to kill you all right here.
But how do you people get your hands on that box? That belongs to me. A different me.
That's right, this is the noble phantasm I stole from Mori Ranmaru during the Holy Grail War. The head of Oda Nobunaga, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven.
Holy Grail War? So this Mori Ranmaru servant also fought in that war, and I didn't know about him?
That's right, you probably didn't know about him because he was the first servant I killed. But who cares about that? Who cares about the particulars? The important thing is, this head is a mystic coat with unbelievable power.
You mean the power to create an unlimited number of those strange creatures?
No, those are more of a bonus. Useful, though. This noble phantasm, Nobunaga's head, was lost in our original timeline. It shouldn't even exist. And as you all know, Nobunaga's death was a critical turning point in Japan's history. It marked both the end of the Warring States period and a new beginning. It was a clear historical crossroads as you can get. And so, by combining this impossible head with the Holy Grail, we gain the ability to create as many impossible historical crossroads as we like. We're about to use it to make this Singularity Crossroads. Usually heroic spirits summoned to Holy Grail Wars disappear when the war ends. Either they fall in battle and disappear, or they vanish once their purpose is fulfilled. But in this Singularity Crossroads, we don't have to worry about vanishing anymore. That's why me, Takasugi, Takechi's group, and Okini are all still around.
Singularity Crossroads? The head of Lady Nobunaga held by another Ranmaru.
I was surprised to learn Ranmaru was still taking great care of his lord's head, even after he died. So much so that he made it into his noble phantasm.
Give it back. Give it back now. Lady Nobunaga's head belongs to the Ranmaru, who made it his noble phantasm to keep it safe. Now give it back.
No, I can't do that. This head is a crucial part of our plan. And on that note, this conversation is over. You're up, my devourer of nations.
Zanzaburo, I'll back to you. I'll back you up.
Zon.
Fatal Battle, 1 of 1. Ryoma's got a big health bar. Ranmaru full drive. Okay. Saitama power. Strength up versus demonic and a strength up. As well as NP gain and an arts effectiveness up. Okay, you know what? Let's see how you do here. You are single target, right? No, you are AoE. Awesome. charm. Good. And then this skill. Then that skill. And let's see how this story goes. Orchard Rounds X. I deserve some clapping. And we can do it again. Let's buff with that into that. And go like this. And next round we should have a Brave Chain as well. Finally found my treasure. Okay, we got the break. Now, I'm worried that we might get a full charge here. An arts boost. Okay, I think Ryoma doing that was actually for the best. Yes, it was. Because we can now do this. And that. Nope. Oh no, I crashed! Oh, shoot. The game crashed. Oh, woe is me. The game did crash just then. Oh, sadness. Tears I cry every time. Every time the game crashes, I shed a single tear. It's really quite sad. The game is just so crash heavy, you know? So sad. Alright, let's try this again. So, Ranmaru is going to target herself with that skill. That's better. And let's get an attack boost. And... do you gain any benefits from going next? No. So we'll do Buster. Okay, that time Reflector legit crashed. That was odd. Make sure my stream is still up. Yeah, it's still up. Okay. Thank you for crashing just then, Reflector. Very kind of you, I guess. And I think I just need to make this just a smidge bigger. Okay. So, Buster, NP, Arts. That was a very good, solid hit. But I can't believe I forgot to upgrade her third skill after I ascended her to Ascension 3. But hey, Ranmaru pretty much soloed. Well done, Ranmaru. Well done indeed. That is Chapter 7 complete. And just a little bit of progress into others, except for the 20 times in our party with Ranmaru. And unlocking some more detective and completing some more detective missions. Excuse me. Is there going to be an after story part? There, of course, will be. You're pretty tough. And it looks like you've grown stronger, Ranmaru. Is that because of this head? I can tell the Ranmanium is coursing through my body is furious. It's time I have to take that head back, no matter what. What's that rumbling? Looks like our time is up. I'd better get going. I thought I'd be able to finish you all off by now, but oh well. This is a very important deal, you see, and I really have to be there for it. Sora, is that Lady Oryu's power? No, it's not. He's gone. Well, that's okay. My right eye can still see Lady Nobunaga's head. Let's go after him, Master. And of course they positioned the servants in front of where the box sprite was.
What's this rumbling?
Hi, Takechi. Long time no see.
Takasugi, I should have known it was you. This is quite the surprise. After all the time you spent running away from me, you finally decided to show yourself.
Me? Run away? Oh, I'd say it was more playing for time.
Sorry I'm late, Takechi. Things didn't go quite according to my plan. That's fine. More importantly, Takasugi has at last deigned to join us. We can finally deliver the divine punishment that he deserves for monopolizing the Holy Grail for his own selfish purpose, rather than helping us to build the world we all seek. Tanaka.
Yes, Takechi-sensei. Allow me. Get ready, Takasugi. I'm going to pay you back for everything you put us through and then some.
I could never forget that piercing shriek of a voice. I don't think I've seen a chance against you, but lucky for me, they could show up here any second. You're not getting away from me? President, so this is where you went. Oh good, it looks like our actors have finally taken the stage.
It doesn't matter how many of you there are. We'll dispose of you just all the same. Kill them.
Ooh. What are you doing, Tanaka? What have I?
What, did that manslayer just roll cut down Lord Takechi? He's being corrupted. This Ryoma has some sort of weird powers. But that was kind of clear. So we got 1 quartz for that. And another mysterious Ranmaru X landing. And now we click here. Because in order to unlock the next set of missions, we need to do the complete Chapter 7. So, that unlocks... defeat 5 human-type enemies, which is required to progress, or 5 human-type servants, and will give us 5 mystic spinal fluids. And then this unlocks defeat 10 servants with a human attribute. I'm not doing the mission yet, though. This unlocks 10 servants with a human attribute, which gives us a code remover, which unlocks the 20 servants with a human attribute. And the last quest we can do is Ranmaru X in the party 20 times to get us an enhancement for Ranmaru X. Excellent indeed. So now we will go ahead and give, not ascend, because it does not say to ascend yet. We will increase the NP level, though, of Ranmaru to NP3, making her even stronger still. Ranmaru's time to shine has yet to come. She still has a little bit more to go. We should also probably boost her skill, not Ascension. We should also boost her 3rd skill to a 666 as well. So she is level 70 Avenger. So you'll get this to 666, and then it looks like it wants to do the new Sakamoto Warehouse free quest before continuing to episode 8 and then episode 9. It does not look like we will be able to do episode 10 though, as it does require to do 5 free quests. So yeah, that's something, but we will be able to do a fair bit. And that means that the finale will be saved for another time. Finale and epilogue stuff. Because it does look like most of the epilogue free quests are things that I can do in the interim. So it doesn't look like anything new will be unlocked. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to time when I do it properly. Anyways, so Chapter 8. The day... Nope, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. first things first. We need to do one mission here in the new Sakamoto warehouse, the Shady Warehouse Patrol. This one is a 3-star currency node, so we'll go ahead and select that. Try and find somebody on my friends list with that max limit broken. There we go. And we will go ahead and lambda it up. Also, do that. There we go. And switch our code back to the princely one. We're making progress. Very, very slowly. But progress is being made. After this one, there's just one code left to go. As long as they don't drop any new ones anytime soon. Please do not drop any new Mystic codes anytime soon. I'm begging you. Warehouse Tengu. Well. I don't like this. But at the same time, it's good. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. 1 dot for the first enemy. These are the kind of nodes I've been warned about. Luckily we went through it, no problem. Luckily. Okay. Random throwing a 6er at us. Okay, game. I see how we're playing this now. You decide not to show the 6 enemy node at all the whole event, and you just decide, you know what, I think now's an excellent time for it. That's hilarious. But at the same time, that really is not that bad. Okay. This note is giving a ton of that currency. Warehouse Tengu and the electromagnetic warehouse guard. Okay. Yeah. That's a damage boost. And let's just get the crit boost. And do that. And then doot. So that quick crit can do the most damage it can. Excuse me. That was a burp and a half. Nice. That was fairly simple. And we must have already complete. Nope, there it is. The 400 miso potatoes as a drop was 1. We should also claim all the detective agency stuff just in case. Yeah, that's a lot of potatoes. This node, really good for the potato drops apparently. Really good for them. And we get 100 mana prisms. Nice. But that will give us 20 more Ranmaru X coins. And to the detective missions. That's all of them we've completed. I don't remember how new ones appear. To be completely honest, I was not paying attention to that. Anyways, regardless of me not paying attention, let's go to Chapter 8. The Day You Died. Berserker, class enemy. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring Okuni here. Let's try and be as thematic with this as we can. So, Okuni, Ranmaru, those are the only 2 we technically have with us. So let's just bring a support, Castoria in. And Ranmaru can get the Dancing Light of Flower. Yeah, this'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know.
What is it? We're closed for the day.
I'm from Totsukawa. Is Mr. Sakamoto here? Ah, this is about this assassination. I was in the area and I wanted to pay my respects. Just a moment. This is his body. The man who's answering the door is his bodyguard, and the other one is his killer. Now!
What?
Ori's back already? That was fast. Cut it out, Tokichi. Tokichi, you shouldn't tease Ori so much. That said, she really is back sooner than I.
What the? Ugh! Yeah, where's my sword? Ishikawa, are you okay, Ishikawa? Ishika... That's enough.
So this was his assassination.
Ryoma, I'm hurt. Can you still use your hands?
Yeah. Your wounds are worse than mine. Hang on, I'll go get help. Shinsuke, call a doctor. Shinta's...
Ryoma,
They got me in the head. I can't move.
Ryoma.
Hey guys, Ori's back, and Ori brought chicken. Frogs are great, but chicken's pretty good too. Hey, Tokichi, how come you're sleeping on the floor? Tokichi? Hey, Ryoma. Huh? What's with you, Ryoma? Hey, Nakakoka, Ori brought chicken back, see? Come on, Ryoma, eat it. Hey, wake up, Ryoma. Wake up or Ori will eat you. Ori means it, you know. Ori's not lying. If you don't wake up now, Ori will... eat you. Ori will eat you. Thus, Ori's heart was broken on December 10th, 1867, the day Sakamoto Ryoma was assassinated. Also his birthday, apparently. Which is kind of tragic. Kind of tragic. Oops, did not mean to skip through that. I mean, we've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times.
Ugh.
Did that man say really just attack Lord Takechi? What's going on? Why did he attack his own boss?
This can't be. What's going on?
My, it looks like Tanaka had a bit of a pent-up resentment for you, Takechi. He must not have not even been aware of it. No more that he didn't want to see it.
Where do you get off?
Hey, I get it. Takechi framed you when you were still alive, right? I heard you were forced to commit seppuku over an assassination you didn't commit. Worse than that, you were just a disposable pawn in a plot to make Satsuma look bad. Poor guy.
You're lying. I've always served Takechi-sensei faithful.
That's just the kind of guy he is. He'll sacrifice anything in pursuit of his goal. Good thing for you, you finally got your revenge, huh?
That can't be right.
Whoa there, don't move.
This is the power of that head.
Your spirit origin just can't resist its power, right? Oh, I still got cold sweats from when you took the sword up against me. You could have stepped in a little sooner, Sakamoto. Wait, are you guys... Well, yeah, Sakamoto and I were secretly in cahoots. Obviously. And that's a pretty typical evil mastermind move, isn't it?
Is that true, Sakamoto?
Yep, Takasugi and I were working together from the start.
But why, Ryoma? Why would you?
Ugh, all you people shouting Ryoma this and Ryoma that, I mean, I am Sakamoto Ryoma, so I guess there's no way around it, but still. Anyway, that all ends now. Kill that manslayer, Shinbei.
Stop it! What am I? Ugh.
Oh, this is who we're fighting, Shinbei. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. He's got 3 break bars, but it'll be fine. Nobunaga's demonic head is giving him an attack boost, but it'll be fine. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. He doesn't have the highest HP, and he is a berserker. That does make him dangerous to me as well. Crit up and a skill seal. Ouch. Okay. I feel like I'm very close to a break here. I need to be very careful. I have no idea what this guy can do. We could very well have an NP on break, which we will get next turn. So we need to charm him, hopefully. We missed the charm. That's not good. And Maru gets her own. And then Castoria needs to NP. Castoria NP. Castoria attack, Ranmaru attack. This will get Ranmaru and Okuni to full NP. And hopefully they all survive and we can live happily ever after. I don't know. Good. So that's the first break. Is the battle done? That is the first question. Brah. Full charge! He gains charge every turn. Chest. And there goes Ranmaru. And he gained full charge again! That's not good. Okay, yeah, that's really not good. Dude. I'm gonna have to think of how I want to approach this in the second try. Okay, it looks like we might get the break here. Yeah, we got the break. That's good. We'll survive whatever NP. He's got an attack and crit down. Thank you, evasion. But he's still getting full charge every turn. What the heck, game? Throw this on Okuni. Throw that on Okuni for another turn of invincibility. Because Okuni is kind of our DPS right now. And then... probably a BQQ. It has the most buffs to it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, that could have been a much worse battle. That really could have been a much worse battle. So, defeat 10 male servants was indeed a thing. And we should also do a defeat 5 assassin class servants as well. I don't know why that should be cleared, considering this guy is not an assassin, but okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll check mission 53. Maybe it's not been unlocked yet or something.
What have I done? Takechi Sensei.
Well, that's all you could do. Disappointing. I was expecting a lot more from Satsuma's vaunted Jigen Ryu swordsman. Uh-oh. I knew it was you. Took you long enough to figure it out. Lady Okuni, who in the world is he? How many times do I have to tell you? I'm Sakamoto Ryoma. Yep, he's me. No two ways about it. Sakamoto! Huh? You're still alive? I didn't know you were so soft, Takechi. This is exactly why you keep getting the rug pulled around under you.
Then you mean you're both really Ryoma?
That's right, he's another version of me. One who didn't die at Tomiwa Inn. I'm impressed you figured that out so quickly. I suppose you really are me. What's going on? I'm completely lost. I'll explain later. Right now we need to get out of here. Can't let you do that. Ki-hai-tai.
Yes, sir.
They've got us surrounded. Alright, Takechi. You die first.
Ryoma.
Izo. I don't think so.
Izo.
What are you staying here for, Takechi? Get the hell out of here. Take care of Takechi for me. Come on, Master. We need to fall back for now. Got it. I'll clear a path.
Why are you helping me?
Why the hell do you think an idiot like me would even know, you stubborn old mule? I don't go around overthinking my every move like you. You're not going anywhere. Kill them, my devourer of nations.
What the hell?
Or you, snap out of it. This isn't you. Of course it's her. She's a monster.
Are you?
That's it. Just hold him in place. I never expected to impale myself on a spear, but that's really enough out of you. Gotta save Oryu. If we save Oryu, we save Sakamoto. I'd worry about yourselves first. I'm your opponent right now.
Begin the attack.
Out of my way! Are you doing this, you pathetic excuse for a president?
Zon!
Goodbye, other me. She's remembering that day. Oreo. Good. This time, Oreo wasn't too late. What? She undid the Amasaka Hoku's bounding curse. You took the blow for me. Don't worry about it, Ryoma. This is just a little scratch. Maybe a little more than that. I can't believe it. You don't know what being impaled on the spear means, don't you? The Yamasahoko inverts your very existence, cutting you off from the world itself. But why would you do that for me? Oryu's not going to let you die again, Ryoma. After all, Oryu would be so lonely without you. Oryu! Oryu! Could have gone with more than there. That doesn't capture the emotional range that feels appropriate for this moment. So the 10 male servants was indeed possible. Mission 53. Did I already clear that mission or something? No. I don't know why that's marked as being completed, because he was clearly not an assassin. I'll probably get it eventually. Okay. So next is this one, a no battle node for the final part of Chapter 8, The Day That You Died. No. I can't believe my failure from back then is showing up here too. Well, I'll be damned. I'd heard there was a spear that could kill that woman, but I didn't think it really existed. Pity things didn't go as planned. That monster was really pretty handy. Not to worry, it all ends the same. You're just going to die a little later than expected. Come on, Ryoma. You've got to get out of here. Anything you can do to help him, Izo? Don't bother. He's finished. What? You can still move. Shinbei.
Izo, take Takechi-sensei and Sakamoto and get out of here. I'll handle them.
Tanaka. Damn manslayer. What do you think you can do? You're barely even a servant.
Takechi-sensei. No amount of apologizing can make up for what I've done, but I at least hope you don't die here.
Tanaka. But if it wasn't for me, you'd...
Please don't say anything more. I'm a coward. That's how I got taken advantage of. I kept saying I'd follow you no matter where you went. But deep down, I'm just a small, petty man who envied Izo and Sakamoto.
Shinbei.
That's why I ran away from everything back then.
But if I hadn't set you up...
Even then, I decided I didn't mind if it meant I could help you.
You didn't do anything wrong. I did. I was so wrapped in my own ideals to see. Too wrapped up. I'm not the man you think I am.
Then please, stand up again. Stand up like you did the first time I met you, and told me all about how Kino ideals would make for the better of all of Japan.
Tanaka.
Alright. Izo, I'm leaving the rest up to you. You always bragged about how you never mess up an escort mission, right? Well, now I'm counting on you to escort Takechi-sensei and Sakamoto out of here.
I don't need that from you. You're damn right. Escort missions are the one job I've never messed up on. Do you really think we're gonna let you leave now? Please.
Shut it! I'm gonna show you, Tosa Bumpkin, exactly why we Satsuma are a force to be reckoned with. Get ready for Tanaka Shinbei's final Shodachi of the Satsuma Jigen Ryu.
Whoa, that's nuts. He's definitely planning on killing himself along with us. Master, take Ryoma and Takechi. Got it? Renmaru. Leave it to me, Master. Lord Sakamoto.
On you!
That is not good on the curb. Rip. Rest in pieces, my man. Rest in peace as he went out in a badass way. Unlocked by actually completing mission 8, which is on the queue. Unlocks a new free quest, and the defeat 5 lawful or chaotic servants has also been unlocked, as well as defeat the 5 berserker class. But the Kino Party headquarters is unlocked. We're not doing that just yet, though. We're instead going to claim the defeat 5 lawful or chaotic servants for 5 gunpowders, as well as chapter 9. And 10 lawful or chaotic servants, of course, because that's how we do. Okay. So chapter 9, first section, is a story-only one. Let's go. Section 9, according to the guide, is going to be the last section I can do, because then it calls for 5 free quests to be done before we can continue. The Omayu incident, never heard of it before. Well, was that for your time? Also, don't try to pretend Don't try to pretend everything's normal with that ridiculous head-on. The Omiya incident refers to Sakamoto Ryoma's assassination. Who bumped him off? We actually still don't know, even today. The Kyoto Mima Warigumi, Satsuma Domain, Kishu Domain, and the Shinsengumi, that's a mouthful, are all viable suspects, but nobody knows for sure. Well, Sakamoto did have a lot of enemies. Hang on, you guys are all from the Shinsengumi. What were you thinking? I don't know anything about his assassination. How about you, Saito? Hey now, don't look at me. I know some people say we were involved, but believe me, we were way too busy to plot something like that, much less carry it out. Guess there's a bunch of different theories for a reason. Now remind me why we're talking about this again? Because Omiya incident, December 10th, 1867, the day Sakamoto Ryoma dies, seems to be the Singularity's inception point. So does that have anything to do with why none of us were able to enter it? Looks that way. Apparently only servants who died before the day of Ryoma's death are able to enter the Singularity. Though we still don't know exactly why that is. So that's why I couldn't go. The same is true for Mr. Hijikata too, and of course Mr. Saito died well after both of us. I mean, I know it's true, but do you have to say it like that? Well, hey, it's not a big deal, right? That still means most servants can get in. It might be technically possible to force reshift there.
If one of the other servants brought along the magical energy GPS, we could use to lock down the coordinates. But if the coordinates were even a little bit off, there's no telling where those who ray-shifted could end up, so it's not worth the risk. Still, this isn't what I'd call urgent, so there's no point rushing. You might not feel it's urgent, but I sure do. Or have you noticed that I'm missing my head? My point is, with a little more investigation, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to send Soul more backup, so I'm going to keep up analyzing the situation. Nobu, what's going on with your head? What, you have to ask? I just told you, my head is Oh, Nobu, your head, it's burning like a candle. We've got to do something. Now that you mention, I do feel kind of hot. In fact, I might actually be burning up. How come I'm becoming my own personal Hanoji? Why am I joking about this? Sister punishing me even though I didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, sister. All joking aside, I think I'm getting weaker with every second. What's going on? Is somebody burning my life force like a damn candle? This must mean something bad is going down in the singularity. Master could be in trouble. We have to get there and help him somehow. Is it something about a GPS, Da Vinci? Please, have someone go there so the rest of us can follow. I'm good to go anytime. But you can't go, right? I'm not good to go. Try to think before you run your mouth next time, Wielder. That's all well and good, but there's no one else here who has anything better to... Himiko! Man, when we first went out looking for clams, I never thought we'd end up fighting a giant octopus at a weird seedbed temple. And Kagetora. At least that octopus turned out to be surprisingly tasty. It was the perfect thing to munch on with a nice drink. True, it was really good. We should go back for it after its arms regrow. What's everyone doing here? Are you throwing a drinking party or something? We've got clams if anyone wants some. Looks like we found our support. Himiko and Kagetora. I do somewhat regret not rolling for Himiko on her re-raid up, but oh well.
Damn, so that's what you guys were up to while we were raising hell outside.
Chacho was so surprised that building exploded, and you all came rushing out of it. Luckily, we managed to escape thanks to Lord Shinbei, but to think that the president, no, Takasugi Shinsaku and the other Sakamoto Ryoma were in cahoots. Well, he did tell us he was the mastermind the moment we met him. Chacha thought he was kidding, so Chacha didn't take him seriously until it was too late. That bastard. Poor Oryu.
I didn't think it was even possible to kill her. Now, what's this asshole doing here? A bit of revenge killing? I'll cut his head off and gladly do.
No, we're not doing that.
It's fine, go ahead and kill me. I already lost.
Doesn't matter how things got to this point, Lord Takechi, we're not going to do that. Lord Takechi's right. Lord Takechi, right? Before we cut your head off, I have something to ask you. Who exactly is that other Sakamoto Ryoma?
I don't know, but I know he's definitely Ryoma.
But that can't be right. You've been with him ever since the Holy Grail War.
Now I can explain. He is Sakamoto Ryoma. That is me. What are you talking about? Specifically, I'm guessing he's a version of me who never formed a contract with the Counterforce as a servant. On that day, I formed a contract with the world right up before I breathed my last. I wanted to keep saving people even after I died. That's why, typically, I can't be summoned as a normal servant. So if I was summoned to the Holy Grail War that took place here, it would have to be a me from a world where I was registered in the Throne of Heroes as a heroic spirit instead of a guardian. That means the Singularity's world is one where I managed to survive the attack at Umaya Inn. So the little Ryoma is still you, just with a slightly different history. I can say this much for certain, you were nothing like him. The Sakamoto Ryoma I knew could never run a woman through with a smile on his face. And that's the one thing I don't understand either. Why did I end up like that? Is that just what I was always like on the inside?
I'll take it from here. Yes, that Sakamoto Ryoma is indeed you, Lord Sakamoto, but on the inside, he's completely different. I got a glimpse of his true magical energy when he used that strange power to control Tanaka Shinbei. What do you mean? That was an ancient, unruly god I failed to track down and seal away when I was still alive. Ama no Sakagami. Okay, let's look this one up now. Ama no Sakagami. Ama no Sakagami. I'm literally getting the Fate thing as the primary frickin' thing. Yeah, it The closest other thing I can find is Amanojaku. Small oni provide that's thought to be able to provoke a person's darkest desires, thus instigating them into perpetrating wicked deeds. Extremely contrary, if they were ordered, they would do the opposite. And this is the final section of Chapter 9, and the final thing we'll do. Yeah, this is the closest thing I can find to it. I was born in a village in Izumo. Its purpose had long been to raise shrine maidens who could pacify and seal away evil forces. That may sound noble, but in practice they were nothing but a bunch of shitty bastards. While sealing away evil forces is of course important and necessary, these bastards went about it by kidnapping orphan girls from all around the country. Then they then raised these girls to be human sacrifices in the form of evil sealing shrine maidens. They were used up as much as possible and thrown away when they were spent. Have I mentioned what absolute bastards the people of the village were? As for me, I was one of the girls they kidnapped and forced to become a shrine maiden. Okay. Ow. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. You again, how many times do I have to tell you, you are not to move at all during prayer? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Let this be a reminder to the rest of you. This is what happens if you don't focus on your prayers. Please, I'm so sorry. No, today you don't get off easy. Today I teach you a lesson you'll never forget. Die, bastard. Ugh. Are you okay, Ohana? Okuni, it hurts. You scumbag, what possible reason could you have for beating her this badly? I've got your reason right here. You piece of shit. Looks like you need a lesson too, Okuni. Throw them both in the training room. Yes, sir. Alright, you two this way, and settle down. Hell no, I won't settle down. I'm gonna fight you scumbags every step of the way. I hope every one of you dies and your whole shitty village gets wiped off the map. That girl, she never learns, does she? Well, it sounds like she doesn't need to learn. She knows what she needs to know. Okuni, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. Oof, she got beat. What's this? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. But they beat you so badly. Believe me, I'm used to it by now. What about you, Ohana? Are you okay? Yes, it still hurts, but it's nothing compared to your face. I must look a real fright then. Oh, Okuni. Hey, Okuni, where did you live before they kidnapped you? Good question. I wish I knew. You have such a refined manner of speaking. You're so smart and pick up things so easily. You must have been born to a very important family. You think so? This is just the way I've always talked, so it's hard for me to really notice. Maybe I'm some kind of princess? I could see that. I'm sure you are. You're nothing like me. I'm slow and clumsy, and it takes me forever to learn anything. Hey, Ohana, what do you want to do when you grow up? When I grow up? That's right. Me? I want to be a dancer. Remember when that dancer came to the village to perform? As soon as I saw her, I knew that was it. Getting paid to visit different places and dance for people? And on top of that, you get to see the world? That sounds like the best job ever. Plus, I have a feeling I'd be a pretty good dancer. You're so funny, Okuni. You know that anything can happen. You know that can never happen. We're sealing maidens. We have to stay here and keep praying to ensure the country stays safe. And who decided that? Who? The gods, I think. No way. Gods are supposed to help people. Any god who would want to keep us trapped here is no god worth following. If that kind of god really does exist, I'll kick their ass myself. You're going to kick a god's ass? That's funny. Maybe then I could leave this village too. Of course, one day, let's demolish the whole village, and let's see what the outside world is like. We'll bring everyone else. That sounds wonderful. A dream come true. I'm hungry. Please don't say that, Ohana. It just makes me even hungrier. Aww. Actually, very tragic. Judge, I can't believe it. Who made such a horrible village? Where is it? Izumo, right? Izumo. Chacha's going to tell His Imperial Highness about it and have it razed to the ground. Wow, I didn't expect you to be so sympathetic. I'm touched. Anyone who would do that to children is trash. Yes, I completely agree. But you don't have to worry. The whole village is already gone. Gone? What do you mean gone? Well, kind of figured we would be going back. Ohana. Ohana, where are you? Man, I still can't believe this was underneath the shrine the whole time. There's something strange about it. Almost like there is an evil thing down here. What's that rumbling? It came from back there. And you'll really help me escape this village if I break the seal. Yes, I will. I'm the last surviving descendant of the gods of Izumo, that have been here since ancient times. Evil men tricked me and trapped me here. If you let me out of here, I will reward you with your freedom. My freedom? Then once I'm free, I can help Okuni and everyone else too. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, Hana. Hana, what are you doing? Poor girl. Oh yes, I will set you free. You and everyone else here. At last, I'm finally free. Now, will you set me and everyone else free like you promised? Oh yes, of course I'll set you free. You'll be free from everyone, even yourself. Something's coming inside me. This body is far weaker than I expected. Oh well, I'll just move on to another one before it breaks. I thought there's something inside Ohana. Okuni. Ohana, stop. I don't know what that thing is, but I can tell it's bad news. Shut up. Shut up. You've always looked down on me, just because you're more talented. That's not true. What the? I've never felt that way. Oh, yes you have. Deep down, this is exactly how you feel. Yeah, they all look down on me. They make me take all the punishments while they laugh at me behind my back. I'm the only one who gets beaten. I'm the only one who gets punished. Exactly. And you know what people like that deserve? Death. Ohana, no, what are you saying? Ohana! Yeah, they all deserve to die. No, they really don't. So I'll kill them myself. Uh-oh. That day, everyone in the village was slaughtered. What about Ohana? What happened to her? She was thrown away and abandoned in a corner of the village. She never did get a chance to leave and explore the world. How dare that thing? Or the world was sealed there anyway. It was a descendant of the ancient gods, known as Amano Jaku. Amano Jaku. Yep, that's what... So yeah, a descendant of an Amano Jaku. So, yeah, I found it out before. Awesome. It's an evil, malicious god who's able to control people by taking the negative emotions in their heart, no matter how small, and amplifying them. Once released, Amano Sakagami moved from host to host. It lived for many long years, plunging the world into chaos and confusion. So that's why Tanaka Shinbei attacked his boss. And you went around chasing after this Amano Sakagami thing back when you were alive. Yes, after everyone in the village was wiped out, some big shots decided it had been a mistake, and tried to bury all evidence of the village's existence. Pretty shitty of them, really. So I, in turn, stole one of their most powerful evil-destroying treasures from their vaults, and put Izumo behind me. That treasure, Zanzaburo here. They say he's a divine statue made from the husk of a god, though I have no idea whether that's true. Regardless, he looked like the world's lamest Honeywell when I took him, so I made a bunch of modifications to make him a super awesome badass he is now.
Zon.
Chacha feels like there's some real bombshells casually mixed into all that exposition, but whatever. So that's what happened, huh? That's right. I traveled all over the country fighting evil and dancing for a living. But I never managed to find Amano Sakagami. I think my regret for being unable to avenge my fellow shrine maidens is what forms my core now. Even after I died and became a humble heroic spirit, my desire to seal away Amano Sakagami remained unchanged. So looking back at it now, the very fact that I was summoned here as a servant had to mean that Amano Sakagami was here as well.
So this Amano Sakagami thing is possessing that other Sakamoto Ryoma. Is that what's going on?
Yes, it must have moved from its last host to Sakamoto after he was summoned for the Holy Grail War. It worms its way into the tiniest slivers of negative emotions in a person's heart to control them, ultimately leading to their destruction. Sounds like a high servant, then. You know of other similar servants. At any rate, now that I've finally tracked Amano Sakagami down, it's my duty to seal it away. And it's also the one thing I desire most as a servant, so I'll find some way to take care of it. You can't go after it on your own, that would be way too dangerous. Besides, I still need to reclaim Lady Nobunaga's head from it.
I'll go too. I don't know how much help I'll be without Oryu. But since I'm obviously mixed up in this, I know I've got to do something. Ryoma, It's okay, Takechi. You don't have to say anything. I'll handle it from here. Hey, Ryoma. Yes, Izo? If you even start with that, you don't have to say anything. Crap.
That goes for you too, Takechi.
Izo, you.
You do never say what needs saying. Just say it so even an idiot like me can understand, damn it. None of us are gods or the Buddha. So how the hell are we supposed to know what the others are thinking if you don't friggin' say it?
Izo.
Talk it out like we used to back when we stole those persimmons from that one retainer's garden. Spell it out so that even a dumbass like me can follow along. Then I won't have to wonder what you guys are really thinking. Why do you think a piece of shit like Takasugi got the jump on you? Because you idiots always figure there's no point talking to me and just go off on your own. That sounds more like a child having a tantrum than an adult making an argument. For a moment I thought he'd been possessed by Amano Sakagami too.
When idiots can't compete with words, they go for volume. But then again, that's exactly what their words land so hard.
I can't believe we just lost an argument to Izo. No, I knew he was actually the wisest of all of us. This just demonstrates why. Don't forget, he was also the best at stealing persimmons, too. That's just because you two sucked at it.
Thank you, Izo.
Cut it out. I don't want to hear your gratitude right now.
Alright, boss. Now that those guys have all buried the hatchet, how about we get to the point? We do already know what we gotta do.
We're doing this for Oryu, too.
Yeah, you're right. Izo, do you have a plan?
What? No, of course not. You and Takechi are supposed to be taking care of that.
That's quite a weighty responsibility, but very well. Let's go steal every last persimmon from Takasugi's yard.
We should probably move. There's that rumbling again. I'm sure this place is not that safe. We are now imposing martial law on the Kiki Restoration City, Saitama. We repeat, we are now imposing martial law on Kiki Restoration City, Saitama. All citizens, please return to your designated blocks. Once there, remain in place. Hey, what's that all about? Did they say martial law? My apologies if that broadcast wasn't as clear as if it could have been. We're saying you should all go home and stay inside. It's for your own good. Is that the president of Takasugi Industries? What's going on? Why should we listen to you? Because soon you won't have a choice. My strength is fading. You see? What did I tell you? But hey, as long as you stay put at home, you probably won't die. Probably. What? It feels like my life force and magical energy are being sucked out. So it would seem. A drain like this shouldn't be fatal for servants like us. Normal humans may well be another matter.
So it works the same as my armor.
No, I see. So this whole city is a giant reactor designed to collect magical energy. Well, why would they do something like that? I suspect Takasugi means to actually go through with the plan I dismissed as a pipe dream. What plan? Plan for humans to create their own god. The Kishin Project. So they want to create a god. That's standard.
Oh, hello, that's a big door.
/ coffin. They're creating a body for the god that they have. So we finally made it this far. I managed to move things along pretty well. I knew I was always fated to do great things. How else could I have gotten lucky enough to get my hands on both the Holy Grail and Nobunaga's head of all things? So how much longer will it take until it works? I've got all the reactors collecting as much magical energy from around the city as they can, but it'll still be at least half a day. I see, so that's when that bizarre god will finally reveal itself. As long as nothing gets in our way. Speak of the devil. It's not us. I don't know who's getting in the way. Okay, listen up. The city is divided into 6 blocks. Each block has its own magical reactor. And I'm guessing the energy they collect all goes to Yamato, the restoration reactor in the central tower. Our goal is to take control of all 6 reactors. No matter what Takasugi's plan involves, he will need a great deal of energy to accomplish it. All we need to do is cut off his supply. Goddamn bastard. He says he's doing this for the good people, but we're the ones who actually have to keep him safe. At least I can feel good about one thing. All the Kino Party's attempts at sabotage turned out to be worthwhile after all. Still 6 reactors, isn't that a lot? We only have Nagiyoshi, Okuni, Renmaru, Sakamoto, and this Takechi person, and Okada. Even if you include Chacha, and Chacha would really rather you didn't, that still only makes 7 servants on our side. True, even if each servant had got a reactor on their own, there wouldn't be much point if we couldn't attack the main tower, too. I can't see any choice but to split up, even with the odds against us, especially with all those people out there that still have the magical energy drained. No point standing here thinking about it. We just gotta dive in and get to work. What happened to you, Okada? You usually be out on your own sulking with a bottle of alcohol. Who asked you, you damn brat? By the way, Izo, who's that young lady? Her? That's the little brat Toyotomi's princess. Think her real name's Yodo or something? You're descended from Chosokabe clan, right? Chacha apologizes for the trouble Chiyo's husband's people put you through. Lady Yodo as in Toyotomi's concubine. I see. Still, Lord Okada's right. We don't have any time to spare, so we should start taking action. What a pain this is turning out to be. Oh well, at least we ought to see some good fighting with the odds stacked against us. Except they're not. You all seem like you could use some help. I wonder who that mysterious swordsman is. We have the Shinsengumi on our side. The whole of the GudaGuda cast has come to save the day. Alright, so that is chapter 9 completed. And it unlocks the requirement for chapter 10, which is defeat 15 supergiant enemies. What we need to do, because I think we are at... It is mission 42. So it's mission 42. I want all, thank you. So that is 4 enemies away. For some reason...